Hey guys, so the two newest heroes, Scorpion and Dawn, Snowy, whatever her name is, just got released with their full abilities, the full numbers, the ranges, how much damage, how much healing, etc. So this will be a live first view reaction. I have not looked at these skills when this video was recorded purposefully. I not blocked, but I didn't look at any of the comments that I've had, any of the messages that I've had yet about these heroes. So this will be my initial reaction. I'll talk about the skills. I'll see if they're good. Potentially, if the heroes are good, I'm going to give them a rating, and I hope you guys do as well. Comment down below hashtag Scorpion or hashtag Dawn for whichever hero you think is going to be better or you just like more. I personally am team Scorpion, but you'll see that later in the video. Stay tuned and enjoy. Okay, so like I said, the two new heroes, Scorpion and Dawn, or Snowy, or whatever. I think this guy's name's Giovanni. I don't know what people are going to call him. Probably just Scorpion and Dawn. But I like Snowy instead of Dawn. So anyway, let's go with Scorpion first. He's kind of interesting. I mean, like his actual visuals are pretty interesting. He's just like a crazy scientist guy. He also looks exactly like Shoot a Man. Somebody in my live stream the other day said that he looks exactly like Shoot a Man. So first things first, he's literally Shoot a Man, just like flipped vertically. I guess he's just doing a different pose. Like he's, instead of facing this way, he's facing this way. But he looks exactly like Shoot a Man. And obviously graphics are the most important thing in the game. So that's what I'm talking about at first. Right, Shoot a Man has this big gun. He's got this like ammo thing. He's got these grenade canisters, weird eyes, weird mouth. You know, it's open like he's screaming or whatever. Exact same thing. This dude's got this big ass gun. He's got his little grenade things. He's got his ammo thing wrapped around his back. Weird ass eyes, mouth open. So they're the same character. Anyway, if you guys know if he's from a different game or something like that, let me know. It oftentimes, you know, these heroes are copy pasted. So yeah, if you guys know, let me know. Anyway, he's a support archer hero, so a shooter, a support shooter, which we kind of gathered he's just going to do a ton of poison. Makes sense. So let's see. Deadly splash, effective range of 5. Okay, good. So you can use them in the back so far. When all allied squads cast skills, 50% chance to poison a random enemy squad. Poison rate deals 100% damage each turn. Lasts 2 rounds and stackable for 3 layers max. Okay, so up to 300 damage for 2 turns. It's actually not terrible. That'd be 600 sort of. It's okay. It's when all, I think it basically means when any allied squad casts the skills. Not when all allied squad cast skills. Most likely it means when any. So you're going to pair him up just like we paired up Lust. You're going to want to use him with people who use a lot of skills. However, it doesn't say combat skills, right? So you can actually use this with status skills like Shadow. Shadow does like 20 skills a game. They're not combat skills though, but he ends up using about 20 skills a game. So Shadow and this guy potentially could have some good synergy, especially with his second ability. Kamikaze also does a bunch of skills. They're not combat, they're status. So hopefully this works with, I mean, it doesn't say combat skills like Lust did. In any case, Poison doesn't really have any good synergies. It's just pure damage. There is a Homeless, whatever it's called. There is a skill that deals more poison damage, but this poison damage isn't too much, so I don't know. It'd probably be best in slot for this guy, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. 50 resistance, 50 might. Okay, nothing special. Actually, let's just check his first. No, it's exactly the same. I figured maybe they would do something cool, but that's I'm a little too optimistic, I guess. His fifth ability, Corrosive Swamp, effective range of 5. Okay, so we can still put him in any row. Each layer of poison on enemy squads will reduce the damage they cause by 20%, up to 60%. Okay, so again, it's max layers of 3. And their healing is reduced by 35%. Wow, up to 100% maxed healing reduction. Okay, so again, Shadow plus this dude is going to be really, really, really good. So far, it looks like. Shadow is pretty bad, as most of us know. I mean, he's not terrible anymore. They've buffed him a few times. So he's not horrible, but he's not like a meta shooter hero. But if he's using 20 skills a game, this 3-layer poison thing is going to be active like all the time. Especially if you pair him with another hero that does a lot of skills. Another shooter hero, probably. You're just going to do Shadow, Scorpion, and then a carry like Nomad. Not bad. Maybe you would even do somebody like Koshe. You don't really need all that damage. Okay, interesting. So yeah, this is crazy. This just nerfs. I mean, not nerfs. This directly counters healers pretty significantly. Tech Priestess. I mean, pretty much all the good heroes heal. This is huge. Damage reduction by 60% is also really enormous. At least it should be. Who knows if the damage calculation works anymore. But previously, 60% damage reduction would be very large. Now, it's not literally 60%. So it's not if you get attacked by 10,000 damage and then you have this 60%. You're not then going to get attacked 4,000 damage. It's all like additive and subtractive. It's not really like multiplicative. Percent doesn't actually mean percent. It just means flat. So in any case, 60% damage reduction used to and probably still is very, very good. Let's see. His 6th ability, HP plus 15. Okay, wow. So yeah, tanky, that's good. That's pretty good. Okay, prep skill, status skill. Okay, so yeah, you don't need combat speed so far. Plus might, interesting. So again, you're probably going to pair him with a carry in the back row. I mean, I'm thinking Nomad because he's a shooter carry. Honestly, you could probably do Lust, maybe. No, he doesn't really have any combat skills. Well, let's get into his 8th. His 8th is in fact a combat skill. Poisonous Grenade, effective range of 5. Okay, so he can go anywhere. He has plus 15 HP, so he can actually go in the front as well. 50% chance to poison a random enemy squad. Poison deals 180. Okay, lasts 2 rounds and stackable on top of other poisons. Meanwhile, 50% chance to make it enter suppressed state for 1 round. Okay, so another kind of percent on a percent, which basically means it's a 25% chance per round to actually suppress. So that's only going to happen a couple times, so not like a huge deal by any means. Stackable with other poisons. I wonder if this means you can actually have 4 poisons at this point, or if the max, because it says layers of Deadly Splash, so I don't really know. And then again, this is layer of poison. So I'm assuming the max is going to be 3, not 4 with this thing, which might nerf it really, really hard. Might ninja nerf it rather, because if you already have these 3 stacks and then you can't use Poisonous Grenade, you're going to want to use Poisonous Grenade over this, obviously. This deals 100%. This deals 180%. So I don't know. I guess we'll kind of have to see. Maybe this will just overrule it. And if you already have 3 poison stacks and then Poisonous Grenade happens, you're going to have one of the previous stacks is going to get removed. I'm not sure. In any case, this last skill isn't huge. It's just basically 180% damage and a 25% suppression, which isn't very good. It's kind of low. So overall, his 8th ability I don't think is that important. His 5th ability is basically everything. Everything relies on the 5th ability. His 8th is kind of just a means to getting his 5th ability stacked up. If you don't have somebody that uses a ton of skills, he will deal his Poisonous Grenade. And what's interesting is I don't actually think you really need that at all. Who knows? If it's 4 stacks, I mean, that's what? 480% damage for 2 turns. It's solid damage, but I mean, it's nothing like crazy good. It's probably just very, very consistent damage if you pair him up with heroes, like I said, who use a ton of skills. So overall, Scorpion, I think this 5th ability might be like crazy good. If the damage reduction works as it should, like if it actually works at all, then yeah, Scorpion's going to be like really, really good. Because the healing reduction is huge. 100% healing reduction is crazy. So you're basically going to nerf like Kamikaze. He's not going to be able to heal himself as much or at all, apparently. 100% max means like they literally wouldn't heal at all. Don't know. Again, the math is very, very weird. Sometimes percentages don't actually mean percentages, so it's just subtracting. So like in the example of, let's just say Cannon S heals for 150%. Like that's what it says. her healing rate is 150%. This 100 max might actually just reduce it down to 50% healing rate. You know what I mean? It's not actually 100%. It's just minus 100. So I don't know. We'll kind of have to see. You really never know what you're going to get with these skills nowadays. Like a lot of things are broken and probably have been broken for a little while. So we don't fully know. I'm going to assume it's just subtractive and it doesn't actually completely eliminate healing. But if it does eliminate healing, then Scorpion is going to be completely meta hero. You'll probably see him with Shadow, Scorpion, and then honestly like Nomad. Not too many people are running Nomad at the moment. So we'll probably see something like that. Or again, you can just put Koshe in the back. So you can do Shadow, Scorpion, Koshe, and that'll work pretty well as well, I imagine. Because Koshe is going to be dealing enough damage, along with Scorpion is going to be dealing enough damage. They're not going to take like any damage at all. They're all tanky. They all get HP. So Scorpion's tanky. They all have this huge damage reduction. The other team can't really heal any of that damage. So you're kind of just whittling them away. So it could be a pretty interesting combo. Now, what do I think of his overall? People love when I give the overall scores. They're sometimes pretty accurate, actually. At least the previous two were fairly accurate, Lust and Retro. Even though in the beginning, the initial rounds of Test and Retro sucked. What he's at currently is pretty much on par with where I had placed him. My rating scale is now on a 1 to 5. So if I give him a 3, it's no longer a 3 out of 4. It's really a 3 out of 5. But overall, I think Scorpion, it 100% depends on if this is percentage or subtractive. If it's percentage, I think he is honestly going to be like a 4 or a 5, really high. If it's subtractive, I think he'll be a high 3 or a 4 still. I still think it's enough because healing in this game is completely overpowered. I guess not overpowered, but it's incredibly strong in almost every good APC in the game has some form of healing, or they're just a complete glass cannon like Huntress combos. So that's my rating for this guy. High 3, maybe low 4. I guess it's going to depend also on how damage reduction actually works, or if it does. It'll also depend on if Poisonous Grenade can stack, so you can get 4 things of poison, or if it's ninja nerfed by if there's 3 layers of Deadly Splash, Poisonous Grenade doesn't even apply. So yeah, we'll kind of see. So high 3, low 4, high 4, maybe teetering on 5, depending on how it actually goes. Now, he's obviously not going to be a carry hero at all, and you kind of are going to need to pair him up with good heroes. But like I said, Shadow is a perfect hero, at least from my understanding of these skills. Shadow is going to be a perfect hero. He's not currently used in the meta either, which makes it really, really good. So, and neither is Koshe, which is why I'm actually giving those two kind of the benefit of the doubt. This is a fully brand new APC that you can plug in without breaking any other current meta APCs, which is really, really attractive. So there you go. There's Scorpion. Stay tuned. We'll have Snowy in a minute.
Wake up, early mornings, late nights, hopping on a different flight. What's the meaning of life, ayy? Wake up, same-ish, different day. Make a wish, call it pray. Am I sick, am I okay, ayy? Stay up